Hey everyone, this is Derek here, and welcome to another exciting video on the PUBG Mobile 0.8.0 Global Beta. Today we're going to be talking about the new achievements that were added to the game in 0.8.0. And I first want to start by saying that there are two ways now to actually get to achievements. So I'm pretty sure this is new for the beta. The first way is through your player profile here. You click on the top right of the screen, brought to this page, then you go down to achievements. And yes, as you can see here, personal achievements can now be viewed from missions, personal achievements. So we're going to say, okay, we're not going to go to it because I want to show you guys how to get there from the home screen. But that's the first way. That's how we used to have to do it. And now you can actually go down to that little clipboard, bottom right of the screen to the left of the mail icon. We'll click on that. You can see now we have daily missions, progress missions, which we're not going to collect right now, and achievements. So check that out, a new way to get to these achievements. So in my excitement to play the game, I unfortunately jumped over the part where all the new achievements were listed nice at the top of the screen. So instead, what I'm going to do is pull them up on my other phone, and I'm going to hopefully not miss any of them. So let's start with Glorious Moments, because there are 3 new ones over here. The first one is Chicken Expert. So Glorious Moments, just for those of you who are unaware, these are the achievements that often award titles to your character, which can be viewed pretty much everywhere. They're pretty difficult to get though, so don't think you can just knock these guys out. They tend to take weeks or even months to do. So the first new one, I'm glad they're adding new achievements to this game, by the way, because as we earn them, well, we need something else to work towards as we go through Season 3 and then Season 4 and beyond. So Chicken Expert is the first new glorious moment. Win a solo classic match, so it has to be solo classic in platinum tier or above, each of the following ways. So again, you can't use duos, can't use squads, can't rely on anybody but yourself. And platinum means that, well, there's probably going to be at least half real people and half bots. So you're still going to get bots, but most likely those final circles are all going to be real people who are also pretty skilled in the game, which makes this even more difficult because you have to win these matches. And you have to win them each of the following ways. So use an assault rifle to deal the final blow, win a match. I'm not going to read the rest of the thing for the air weapons because you guys know it, but SMG, so assault rifles, ARs, those are pretty easy, you know, like the SCAR or the M4, pretty easy to get that final kill with one of those. SMGs, those are submachine guns like the Tommy gun, the Vector, the Uzi. Those also not bad to get that final kill. Obviously you're not going to have the range that you're going to have with an AR, but I mean, it's doable for sure. Then you've got sniper rifles. These are probably the easiest. So sniper rifles, I'm pretty sure sniper rifles, let's just scroll down here for a second. Sniper rifles include DMRs. I'm pretty sure. Let me know in the comments down below. Don't feel bad if you are going to call me out. Tell me that I am wrong here because I'm not entirely certain. But DMRs are designated marksman rifles. These are the guys like the SKS, the SLR, the VSS. Those are the semi-automatic sniper rifles, basically. And then the sniper rifles are actually bolt action snipers in the game. Those are the Kar98, the Win94, the AWM, and the M24. So I'm pretty sure sniper rifles means either one though, so that should be really easy to knock out because again, sniper rifles do a lot of damage, and if you're going to be going for a longer engage like my last Sonic game where that guy was pretty far away, it's going to be easy to take him out with a sniper rifle. Next, we've got shotguns. Shotguns those are going to be tricky to use. So that's like the pump, the S12K, the double barrel, and the sawed-off. I'm pretty sure the sawed-off counts as a shotgun, even though it's a pistol, technically like pistol slot weapon. Or maybe it counts as a pistol. I don't know. Let me know that too in the comments down below. But shotguns, that's going to be trickier. Light machine guns, there are only 2 of them, DP28 and the M249. So those guys, not too bad if you can get them. DP is obviously the easier choice because the M249 is crate only. Next, you have pistols. Well, that's tricky. Crossbow, actually not as hard as it sounds because the crossbow does a lot of damage. People don't realize the crossbow's base damage is only beaten by the AWM. So you can headshot. If you headshot someone with a level 3 helmet, it kills them in one shot with the crossbow. So crossbow, very powerful, but if you miss, or you don't hit him in the head or the chest, then you're not going to be in a good position because that reload time is so awful. Melee weapon, that is going to be tough. Melee weapon with, because remember, it's a solo. So duos or squads, what you could do is knock somebody out with like an AR and then finish them off with a pan and you get the melee kill. But here you're playing solo, so there's no knockout mechanic. People just die. So to get the last person with a pan, I have to think that you're going to be doing something crazy with like a Molotov to weaken him, or a smoke grenade or a stun grenade to, confuse him. So I don't know. That is going to be pretty tricky for sure. We also have use a throwable to deal the final blow. Best chance there is a frag grenade. They do a lot of damage. I don't think that's going to be too awful if you have a final circle close where you know the other person is and they're not too far away. And finally, use a vehicle to deal a final blow. That also isn't too bad. Vehicles are pretty much one hit coats in solo as long as you hit them square. So next, so that is not going to be easy. Chicken Expert, definitely the toughest of the newest or new achievements for 0.8.0 in glorious moments. Let's go to Commando. That one took a little bit while to explain. This one, or the rest should be hopefully quicker. Win 50 solo classic matches while in platinum tier or above, not equipping any helmets, vests, or backpacks. So that means no armor, no backpacks, and you're gonna have to win 50 classic or solo classic matches while in platinum tier or above. So you can use whatever weapons you want, but you can't have armor. Armor can protect up to, I think it's like 55% damage rate reduction with level 3. So I don't know, it's good. So being able to play and have to win 50 games without any, and backpack, I mean, that really limits what you can carry, because the other thing that gives you additional carrying capacity is the vest. It gives you 50 extra, and then the backpack's 150, 200, or 250 depending on the level. So you don't get any extra carrying capacity. That means that you're going to be strapped for, you're not going to have much ammo. You can't really carry many grenades. Gosh, that's going to be very, very hard to do too. And finally, the last glorious moments new achievement is Sharpshooter, which we don't know what it is because it hasn't been translated yet, unfortunately. But we have to think that it deals with sniping. It's going to be easy, or headshots maybe. It's easier to get than the other glorious moments for sure, because, well, it's only worth 30 reward points. So that's why I know that it, in theory, should be easier to get. And we see 50, so maybe 50 something or others. You guys can let me know, those who understand the characters, what that is saying. Let's go down here and see what the other new missions are. Let's go down to this tab, and it's going to be Supreme Marksman and Forager. These are the new ones for this category, and you can see PUBG crate coupon, get a corresponding crate for free, but it doesn't actually specify what crate we're getting. So I don't know if this is just a placeholder for the beta or if it's a coupon that works on any PUBG crate. I'm not sure. So complete the following missions in solo mode. So you have to, in order to become a Supreme Marksman, you have to kill 10 airborne enemies, 10 in the water, and 10 without a scope. Without a scope, that's easy. Airborne enemies, that's going to be tricky, although if you land, my recommendation would be land in a really hot area where a lot of people are dropping. Use the fastest drop method that I highlight in other videos, and just try to get the people that way. So it says solo mode, so I'm assuming that is going to be solo classic. If it's solo arcade, that would be pretty easy then, because you can almost always land before other people in arcade mode. If you get item heaven, you can just like get lucky, get an AUG or something right off the bat and snipe people while they're still falling, or get the AFK people, or get people while they're falling in war mode. I don't know, there are a ton of possibilities there. Enemies in the water, just wait for a water close, which isn't easy. Sometimes bots just go in the water anyways, so I'd say killing the airborne enemies might actually be the most difficult one there. So those don't sound too awful though, and you get a coupon. And Forager, complete the following missions while in gold tier or above. So gold tier or above, that's a lot easier to do than platinum tier. And they don't have to be completed in the same match. Important. Be the first one to open 5 airdrop crates in a single match. That's actually not that bad. All you have to do is get a vehicle and just drive to every crate. Don't worry what else is going on in the game. Just loot up the crate and then hide. And then loot up the crate again and hide, because you're going to get level 3 armor from the crates. You're going to get good weapons. So you should be able to engage anyone who tries to stop you. And then as soon, just drive around the map, and as soon as you see another crate dropping from the sky or see that plane, figure out where it's dropping, get there first. Collect 20 crates from dead enemies in a single match. That is, that's an interesting one. 20 crates from dead enemies in a single match. I think you're going to have to drop somewhere hot and get lucky. So that would be like dropping Picado in Miramar and just waiting for people to kill each other, or killing some people yourself. And remember, this is a gold tier or above, but it doesn't specify solo. So this could be done as part of a squad. I'd recommend doing it in squad. And every time one of your squad mates kills a person, all you need to do is get 20 kills total, which in gold tier above, honestly isn't that difficult if you're in a squad. And just loot up everybody, you should be able to get that. Collect 20 outfits in a single match. That's very, very similar to collecting 20 crates. I think you're going to do those together because collecting 20 crates is, it's, you know, not that awful, but it's challenging. And outfits, well, everybody pretty much has an outfit when they die, so just make sure you're looting all those guys and you should be good to go. So definitely not as difficult as the glorious moments, but still ones that you're going to have to work towards for sure. They're not going to just be given to you. So going Commando 1 is another new mission, as are going Commando 2, 3, and 4. And when this is the easier version of that glorious moments achievement we just looked at earlier, Commando. So Commando, that gets you the title of, what's it called? Glass Cannon. It gives you the title of Glass Cannon. This one just gives you 1,000 BP, 5,000 BP, half of a crate, and then a crate. So you can see very similar to Commando, just not as many wins needed. So no backpacks, no vests, no helmets, but any weapons you want, you just can't carry much. Let's see if there are any new ones, any other new guys. I think that's it. Let me just make sure, but yeah, Perfectionist, Certified Skydiver, all that other stuff. And that is it. Yep. So those are your new missions introduced in PUBG Mobile 0.8.0. Hopefully I gave you guys a little bit of advice of how to complete them, as well as what they are and what they entail. So I know this video went a little bit longer than I intended, as they tend to do, but hopefully you guys get a lot out of this. And let me know in the comments down below how you guys are doing in completing these, which ones you think you're going to complete first. And a reminder, don't complete them in the beta unless you really want to try to get them, because, well, it's not going to transfer over to the live version. This is more just so you know what's coming up, and so you can start planning for how to potentially knock these guys out. So my name is DerekG. If you found the video helpful, definitely give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and consider subscribing if you haven't already for tons more PUBG Mobile content, including gameplay, tips and tricks, loot locations, and a whole lot more always coming soon. So I hope to see you in the battlefield soon, or in my Discord server, which I'll leave a link to down below. We're doing some awesome quadruple giveaway right now. We're doing 960 BP, or not 960 BP, what am I talking about? Gosh, it is late. 960 UC for 4 people. And all you have to do is join the Discord server, head over to the giveaways tab, and then click that little party icon to react to the giveaway bot. It takes all 5 or 10 seconds, and you could be one of those 4 people. So thanks again for watching, and I hope to see you in a future video soon.